All right. So yeah, Alan BePro here, going live. Just seeing if anybody's going to join me with a guy that doesn't have a set schedule. I can't get myself a set time going here, but I thought I'd just have an impromptu free for all. The link to the chat is posted over on the Gun Channel side. Anybody else that wants to join in into the to the festivities here, if you want to join in and I don't already have your email, you're going to have to shoot me your email because I've been warned not to post it on Facebook. Or I definitely won't post it on Facebook. I don't post anything on Facebook. I don't ever even go on Facebook anymore. I absolutely hate Facebook with a passion. Excuse me while I drink my vat of non-cranberry juice. Probably drink 2 or 3 of these a day. And just see if anybody wants to join in on the festivities here. Mr. Knives is asking how long this is going to go on, and not sure. Can go on for days or just a little bit. So yeah, just an absolute free for all. So if hopefully somebody will end up joining up in here, and if they don't, well, then you get to look at my ugly mug and some horrible lighting for a very short amount of time. We'll find out if people jump in. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't have a set schedule. I have absolutely no set schedule. Even the schedule that I do receive week to week is on the fly. So I can be called 24/7, 364 days a year. One day a year, I refuse to be called. And so setting up a time for a regular scheduled chat is almost impossible for me. I don't want to step on anybody else's toes. And so I purposely, absolutely purposely, just kind of am starting out to do these impromptu chats on the fly. One of the chats that I have been frequenting lately is Nolan Mindset. Nolan's Mindset has started doing live streams just a little bit ago. It seems that he's having a lot of fun with it, but he's doing it sheerly by himself. I don't know if he just doesn't want people in his panel, or if he is just unfamiliar with how to get people in his panels, or what. But that's one guy that I'm not sure is on the Gun Channel side or not. I'm gonna try and see if I can recruit him to the Gun Channel side, and possibly, just possibly, I'm kind of wondering if I should try to get some trolls. The link is in the Gun Channel side there, guys. And yeah, absolutely. I have hit the 200 sub mark. I am absolutely blown away with that. It absolutely amazes me. Absolutely amazes me that in a very short amount of time, right after I announced my 100 sub giveaway, I might have had a lot of tire kickers and whatnot that came in and picked me up. But hopefully they end up digging the content. I wasn't able to get out to the range like I wanted to today. But it is what it is. So, in true free for all fashion, I'm going to do something that nobody ever recommends to do. Yeah, the doctors say I'm crazy, but a lot of other people say I am as well. I'm going to do something that everybody says not to do. And the link is now also free for all open on the YouTube side. Ghost Tactical is uploading a video of his drill of the month right now. That video is going to go live very shortly. Uh, it's a set of videos that he's doing to get people out to the range, doing a little bit more work. Even if you can't get out to the range, if you can do them in your home, just something to get people practicing, getting people active, getting people live, instead of just sitting in their recliners and doing whatever else it is they do when they're lazy or whatnot. But Ghost Tactical's video is going to be live shortly on that. So I'll be happy to see that. That's one of the absolute staples of videos that I watch on YouTube is of drill videos. I do a significant amount of dry firing every day. I do a significant amount of drills and dry firing, and whenever I go to the range, I just, for some oddball reason, I can never just have a time. For the most part, uh, doing some sort of drills. I can't stand in one spot and just shoot. Even though a little bit more lately, I've been shooting a little bit more for accuracy, and so some of that stuff I have been stationary for. And how well my internet is going to work this evening, I was in a chat last night, and eventually my internet puttered out, and I guess it did it the night before as well. So hopefully I don't yeah, my work calling. This is just absolutely beautiful. So like I said, I'm on call 24/7, and most of the time they call for something really dumb. And this is supposedly my weekend off, but I'm still receiving calls. Wait for them to do it there. Yeah, Phil. If you want to join in, go right ahead. You can click the Hangout links. Free for all, quit your job live. Don't think I wasn't contemplating it, Dirt Road, but I kind of need it. Yeah, I for some oddball reason, I kind of need my job. But yeah, anybody that does want to join, the link is in the chat. This is an absolute free for all, impromptu free for all. And one of the, oh, good evening there, Robin. I see you jumped in there. Good times, good times. For those of you that aren't subscribed to Ghost Tactical is doing a good series where he's doing a drill of the month, and his October drill of the month just got posted up. So if you haven't checked out Ghost Tactical, go on over to Ghost Tactical and check that out. He's got some good stuff rolling over there. Howdy, Noak. Sound like Buffalo Bill. Yeah, well, everybody says that I have the face for radio, so yeah. uh, just again, this is an impromptu free for all. Anybody that would like to join into the chat, please feel free to. I don't have any set subjects. I don't have any set agenda. I have absolutely no idea how long this is going to go. That just depends upon how the chat ends up rolling out. So that just depends upon if I end up getting anybody to come on in and see if anybody wants to join me, make this a little bit more interesting, other than, you know, my pretty face, just chatting with anybody. If you happen to be here for the gun porn, well, let me see here. I'm not sure if I have a gun within reach. Maybe, yep. The Alien Gear 3.0 and the Ruger LC9S Pro. I've been carrying this one around for a few days, just because, well, I live in a small town. I can use a small gun. So that's been what I've been carrying as of late. Yeah, I did end up just doing a little bit of my typical cleaning and did a little bit of dry fire practice on this guy here. This is actually almost kind of a budget gun. This is the Ruger 9E. This is the economical model of the SR series, and I absolutely love this one. I had an SR9 back in the day, and I did a few hop-ups to it. It was a really good gun. So when it came time to replace it, I ended up going with a 9E just because it was a little less expensive. It doesn't have quite the frills that the SR9s do, but the ergonomics on it are exactly the same. It shoots exactly the same. It recoils exactly the same. Essentially, it's the same weapon. So there's a little bit more gun porn for you. Just a couple of Rugers there. Strap this back to the chair here. So there's a little bit of gun porn for you. Yeah, the Allen Gear does sound like an absolute nerd holster. I mean, you got to be some kind of Neo Maxi Zoom dweeby to buy an Allen Gear holster. They do make decent rifle cases, though. Allen does it, but not Allen Gear. Allen Gears are pretty bad. SR9C, the gun of Quark, he says. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I can't really do a recliner chair pop. I do live smack dab in the middle of my city. And this one's actually loaded with the 124 grain, I believe, 124 grain Hornady XTPs. That's pretty good. They're a nice shooting around. They're very nice shooting around. R15 pistol. Oh, you have AR-15 pistol? I don't, but I do have an AR-15 here. I always try to keep it within reach. Yeah, this is my latest build. This is a SOTA arms, upper and lower. It's the 16-inch SOCOM 1 and 8 barrel. Typical A2 flash hider. Trinity Force sights. XTS lower parts kit. Nothing really special about that. Nothing really special. Trinity Force buffer and the absolutely high-speed, low drag Mission Force Tactical stock there. I am absolutely loving this stock. There's it's a beautiful unit. This thing is tight, absolutely tight on there. There is no wobble, no sound, no nothing out of that dog. The only thing that makes noise at all when I shake this is the buffer spring. This is one tight weapon. I'm digging it. I was planning on going out and putting some rounds through this today, and I wasn't able to do that because I did get called and ended up having to go into work right when I got all set up to go. Just as soon as I got everything set up to go, I got called into work, had to go into work for a while, and then by the time I got out, it was dumping rain. Not that I mind getting my weapons wet, but it's brand new. I didn't want to take it out in the rain. It's brand new. You know, call me what you wish. But there's nothing really all that special about it. The main thing about this particular build is I've built a number of AR-15s before, but I started thinking about it, and I had never built a all black, minus the C Products magazine. I have a ton of these things. I had never built an all black AR-15. Every single AR-15 I had ever built had some type of color to it, or it had some type of theme to it. And so it had just occurred to me when I was getting ready to buy it that I had never actually built a black rifle. So that's what I ended up going with on this one, and it's pretty nice so far. I haven't actually put any rounds through it, but I don't suspect there's going to be any problems in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, that's my little AR-15. I do not have an AR-15 pistol though. So free for all. Anybody can join in on this happy business. And once again, I will do the unadvised thing of posting the link in the chat. Everybody is welcome to come on in. I don't have any hangups on people using cameras. I don't have issues with language or even topics. Well, good evening, Phil. How are you this evening?
All right, Alan. How about yourself?
I am absolutely peachy. Absolutely peachy. I was able to put in a little bit of time at work and get away from that joint, and didn't seem like anybody had anything live going on. I'm hoping that I'm not stepping on anybody's toes, but I was just like, hey, I'll just have an impromptu live stream here.
Yeah, I kind of caught you.
So Phil,
I was watching some YouTube, and it popped up on my screen. You were having a live chat, so I switched over to you and see what's going on. So congratulations on the 200 subs. I knew you'd pass me up sooner or later.
Oh, that happened so quick. That it's absolutely phenomenal. I am stoked about that. So Phil, for the people that don't know you, do you want to introduce yourself? Let everybody know what your channel is a little about.
I'm Phil M. Rivers. I like to do guns, knives, survival, anything that has to do with that. I did do my first political rant last weekend. I just couldn't stand it any longer, so I did do a video on that, and I try to stay away from that. I try to stick to VRs for people and guns and gears. So, but yeah, I have fun doing it, and as long as it's fun, I'll keep doing it. So.
Yeah, Phil here has been really active on the YouTube side of things. He's one of the guys that he doesn't just put out videos and not watch everybody else's stuff. Phil goes out there and, like me, he watches everybody's stuff. If it's something that interests you, why not watch it? But he's got a pretty entertaining channel. He's made a lot of really good comments. He's put out some good stuff, and so I really dig you, Phil.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you're on the tubes. Are you part of the gun channels yet?
No, I meant to check that out last week. I saw it and I never got on there. I'm not sure. Is it on your videos underneath your information on your videos?
I actually did not put any links into it because it's just an impromptu free for all. So I didn't put any links at all to anything, to anything at all. But yeah, gun channels. It's just gunchannels.com. If you've ever heard of G Webs, that's essentially the godfather of gun channels. And so this link is over on the gun channel side as well as the YouTube side.
Oh, cool.
Oh, we got a few more people popping in the house here. Biker Bob, I saw him walk in here a little bit ago. Midnight Range TM is up in the house. That's good to see. And like like I've been advised to not do, the stream chat is in the YouTube chat. So if anybody wants to join us at all, there's no pressure in this chat. There's no agenda. I will be probably doing this chat for maybe possibly another 30 minutes. A gentleman that I often join his chats, Mr. Rich 4150, which is on the YouTube side and the gun channel side, will be going live in about a half hour. So this chat here is going to be going for maybe another half hour or so. I can't really even tell what time it is for me now.
I'm at 9 o'clock.
So, all right. Michael G's in the house. Keith Gregory's up in here. The Redneck Prepper. Good to see it. Good to see it. Good to see it. Biker Bob says that he bought himself a cig, but he didn't. Bought my cig, it says, but it didn't. He didn't include to tell us what kind of cig it was. I'm not sure if he's trying to keep that secret or not. Yeah, Midnight Range also commented up in here that that we're all lucky he's working, actually, because he'd jump in here and just turn it into a shitstorm, probably. That's one entertaining guy. He's the chef of the gun world, minus W2F SoCal, I suppose. Biker Bob says he picked himself up a SIG 250. Very nice pickup. Very nice. So what you been got going on there lately, Phil?
Oh, nothing. I just dying to get to the range, and unfortunately, life is getting in the way. I have stuff to do this weekend. I was promised to help other people out by my wife, so I have to take care of that first.
Yeah. I actually haven't been to the range in 4 days, and I'm just bugging. Yeah. I am bugging. A little while ago, I put out just a little quirky video because I couldn't get to the range for 5 days, and I was going nuts. And it was just a little quirky video on how am I going to not shoot something for 5 days? And it's been 4 days now, so I am bugging on that one.
Yeah. I just did a video for the Real Cobra Burnout. I don't know if you saw that one. It's his.
That was that was great. That was absolutely great. If anybody knows, the Real Cobra Burnout is having himself a giveaway for how many subs is it, Phil?
5,000.
a 5,000 mark, another pinnacle giveaway. And I planned on doing a VR for him, but I didn't actually want to get in the drawing. It was just going to be more of a support video until I saw your video for the Real Cobra Burnout, and I'm like, there's no way. He nailed it. He absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, he said to roast him, but I don't feel right roasting somebody, and he's a good guy, so I just I kind of imitated him and tried to be like him for a little bit. So he's got a pretty cool channel.
I've been roasting him a little bit here and there on the VRs that have come up for that. I've been going in and roasting him a little bit, one line at a time. But him and I haven't like been in a live streams together. We haven't had much interaction. I don't want the guy to get offended.
Right.
Even though I know he's a good guy and all, but I can really roast somebody if I tried. and I know I might have a little too much fun with it. And hopefully my channel wouldn't get flagged. But yeah, Phil, you nailed it. You nailed it on that video for his VR. That was a good one.
Yeah, I had fun making that one.
That was real good.
Have a beer, why not? So.
Well, yeah. Anytime you can drink beer is a good time.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I had fun with that one. Unfortunately, I got to bail on you here shortly, as I got some more chores to do. So, but definitely having fun hanging out with you, and I do enjoy your channel. And congratulations again on 200 subs. So you definitely have some great content. I enjoy your channel.
Thank you, Phil. I thank you. I'm glad you're able to hop in here. Good to see you. Looks like you're doing well. I don't really know how long this is actually going to go on. It just depends upon if somebody else jumps in. But I do plan on jumping out because I don't want to step on the toes of Rich 4150 and his weekly stream. So I'm glad that you were able to pop in here. I was hoping that some of the other guys from the gun channel side, and check it out, Phil.
Yeah.
There's some names that you'll recognize when you go over to the gun channels, and they're a really good group of guys. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Matter of fact, what I'll do here is I'll just go ahead and I just messed that all up. I will grab the link here, and it's just very, very simple. Gunchannels.com and home, and then I'll yeah, a number of things do pop up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and post this link up here in the side chat for everybody that wants to go over, check it out, sign up. Clover Rich is going to be going live in a little less than a half hour. So yeah, that's this one. This one isn't going to be a 3 or 4 hour tour this evening. Just going to be a short little impromptu. The Gun Channel's website is in the side chat. So if you haven't been over there, go over there, check it out, join up. There's a lot of guys on that side that you might recognize from the YouTube side. Clover Tack is one of the big players over there. Ghost Tactical's one of the big players over there. Biker Bob, Midnight Range. The list goes on and on. And so yeah, it's a nice place. It's not quite as stringent, I would say, as the current platform, which I shall not name.
Yeah. I don't think any introductions needed there. They can be a little tight on us with the guns and our opinions.
Yeah, and that's I can. It's a private platform. They can do as they wish, and unfortunately, but it fortunately we have some type of platform to work with. G-Web's over on the gun channels. He's developing a great platform for us to play with. There's a couple other guys over there that are getting ready to do some tech work and hopefully roll out another platform. One of the platforms that we've been contemplating dealing with and that I am also a member of is VidMe, vidme.com. You'll see a lot of my videos over on VidMe. And to this point, VidMe doesn't have a political agenda. And so we might be testing out the waters over at VidMe here in a little while. So that one's going to be turning out hopefully in a little while once we get a few ducks in a row and get some things going. And once again, the link is in the chat on the YouTube side. And anybody wants to join in here, I know Phil is going to jump out, and I'm probably going to end up ending the stream in 15, 20 minutes. So it's just going to be a short little free-for-all this evening. Anybody can join in, and we can talk about anything at all, excluding some obvious things.
Well, thanks for having me, Alan. I'm going to get going, and thanks for the heads up on the gun channel. I'll check that out here in a little bit. So
absolutely, Phil. Thanks for jumping in, man. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. So now I'm alone. I'm all by myself. All right. So yeah, we've still got a few people actually up in this place. There are 9 people watching. That's good. I'm glad to see some people are still sticking around. Don't really have an itinerary, like I said. Just kind of hoping that we'd have some other people jump in. Mr. Lives is posted me on the gun channel side, and I will throw the link to the chat again on the gun channel side. So anybody wants to join in, it is a free for all. Absolute free for all. Biker Bob, I am in my house. I live in Iowa. I live in the center of Iowa. I've lived in Iowa now for just a little over 2 years. I've lived all over the country. And Dan Ritter asks if I can carry condition 1 in Iowa. Well, let's see. A weapon that I carry. All my weapons are always loaded, and there's always one in the chamber. So I hope that answers that. Condition 1, absolutely you can carry condition 1. I see guys all the time, and I carry with 1 in the chamber everywhere I go. Matter of fact, about a week and a half ago or so, I actually walked into the local police department to pay for a ticket, and they didn't have a problem with it. So it's not uncommon. Biker Bob says potato country. There's not very many potatoes out here. That would be that other state, Idaho. We're really I'm in Iowa, so yeah, that corn. We have got corn and soy coming out the wazoo, which is good for deer hunters. We do have a lot of deer in this area. I don't particularly hunt, but we do have a lot of deer hunters in this area, and they fare very, very well out here. So at this point, still don't have anybody joining in. Nobody wants to join in the free-for-all. Oh, that's too bad. Bob is in here, and he counts for 2 people because of the Canadian exchange rate. It's what Clover says. Clover Tack, man, that's one funny dude right there. Yeah, Clover Tack is one of is the guy that got me to join over in on the gun channel side. I've had a lot of fun listening to Clover, and had a lot of educational stuff listening to Clover. He's not a bad dude at all. Often dig Clover's chats. So we've got just a few guys up in here now, and looks like Kenneth just joined in. How you doing there, Kenneth? I'm glad to see you up in here. Don't really have an agenda, folks. I was just doing a little impromptu live chat. I'm not sure if Clover is going to be doing a live stream from his brand new fancy dancy lawn chair, but he might be doing that a little bit later. I will be jumping over to Rich 4150's live chat shortly. So if you don't know his, look up Rich 4150, and he does a weekly stream that I often try to partake in as long as I'm available, not working. And I think at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and give her a shutdown. Want to thank everybody for popping in. Clover Tech says that he is hope to be free later for I hope to be free later for the live chat. May catch Rich for the first time while I'm not working here. That'd be good. That would be good, Clover. You can pop in over there, Rich 4150. I'm not sure if he signs into the gun channel side very often or not. Kenneth was asking me about what I think about Las Vegas. I would go into that, but it would take me a lot longer than I planned on being on here this evening. It would take. I think it's an absolutely horrific event. Absolutely and entirely horrific. That area was sort of an area that I used to frequent. I used to live in Arizona, and some relatives that I had at the time worked in Vegas, so they went to Vegas every day, and so I would frequently go with them. And so I know the area, the layout really well of where that happened. Absolutely horrible event, but much more of a discussion than what I'm going to have time for this evening. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Thanks everybody for popping into the chat. And remember to always keep your magazines loaded and one in the chamber.